What is going on, everybody? Matitude22 here today, back bringing you guys another figure review. So today we're taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Ultimate Edition Ram Man figure from Super 7. Guys, I was super excited to get these figures. I love the vintage blister card instead of the traditional, like we see a lot of 6-inch figures now. They just kind of put them in boxes. I do really love the traditional blister card, and it is reminiscent of the original Masters of the Universe figure. So you can see it says, sorry guys, this figure is quite heavy, and he is quite hard to balance. So it does say Masters of the Universe on top, and it does say Ram Man right there. And you can see the blister card looks really nice. You can get a feel for everything he comes with. There is a lot of weight to this one, guys. He is really heavy. So I like that. On the back, it's kind of hard to see. You get this little illustration of Ram Man right there. Okay, let me move my camera to try to accommodate this large figure. There we go. There we go. So you can see that illustration. It looks pretty nice. Use the iron body of Ram Man as a battering ram. That is exactly what he does, and you can see it quite nice there. You can see the other figures in the assortment. I did pick up all of these, but I did not get Teela. So all of the other ones, no Teela. Just pretend she's not even there. Reason being, I pre-ordered all of these other ones, and you get a nice Teela right there. And it was more or less just the price these guys were going for. I was not uncomfortable with the price, and I feel like for this guy it's worth it. I just didn't want to spend that much to kind of have two Teelas, if that makes any sense. I didn't feel like I needed two Teelas that badly. So nonetheless, moving on the side, you could see how to remove the head, and a lot of writing and barcode, lots of stuff there. If you wanna read any of that, pause this video now, but I don't think you do. I don't think you do it. Just more blister card on the bottom. Alright, so guys, we are going to take a minute. We are going to get this guy out of the package, and is that going to be a recurring trend in this video? Guys, I don't know. Stay tuned to the end to find out. But we're going to get this guy out of the package and take a much closer look. Alright, so we are back with Ram Man out of the package, and he looks pretty good. Definitely, there is some weight to this figure. He definitely is heavier. And I'm going to move the axe for now and talk about the reviews later. So yeah, I really like the sculpting and the effort that went into this guy. The face is it's an ugly face, but ugly in a good way. Like he looks like this guy is definitely no beauty queen. And I do think they did a good job of replicating that. So you can see, yeah, the face does look pretty nice. I don't know if, I'm not super familiar with some He-Man characters, so I don't know if Ram Man is intentionally, if he is like a larger gentleman. Obviously, like, I would assume he is, but I don't know if it's just more like he's really armored, or if he's just a fat guy. But, that definitely is kind of like a fat-looking face. But again, I mean that, like, in a good way. So, looking at that, this shoulder piece, I guess is pretty nice. There is a lot of nice added detail going on there. There's a nice little piece on the back. So I'll show you really quick. If for whatever reason you don't want him to hold on to the axe, and I'm just showing you this guys now so I don't forget later. It is a little tight, but you can wedge the axe back like that. So if you don't want him holding it, and that fits pretty nice. It's not falling off, so no issues right there. A little tough to get out. I'm just trying to get it out without snapping this piece off. Because you see when I pull, it looks like it's ready to pop out. Okay, not too difficult right there. The orange for the shirt, or the shirt, sarong, whatever you want to call it, piece is painted pretty nice, or molded pretty nice, I guess, as it would be. The belt looks pretty good. No paint on the belt, but the skull is definitely sculpted very well. He's got the little buckles. Now, talking about paint, the gold buttons all across here are painted. I really like that. Guys, you know by now, if you have seen a couple of my reviews, you know by now that I hate it when little detail like this, when little details like that are not painted. It bothers me a lot. And even on the boots, same thing, very painted very very nicely. The legs the legs leave something to be desired. I don't know, they just look a little weird to me. Like these look like they're just kind of like round, like circles. I don't know if they're supposed to be like that. These are loosely based, roughly based off the original one. So I don't know if that was just a old school something, or I don't know if that has any significance. If you know, let me know, but it looks a little weird. But the boots, however, are nice. A lot of nice detail on the bottom, and focus. Even going around, look at that right there, right across the bottom. All the gold on the boots painted. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's what I want to see. I like that little painted details. It just helps the figure stand out so much more than if it was just a plain brown boot. You know what I mean? I like that a lot. Arms look pretty good. This guy is very muscular. His hands are very, very large. And I like these wrist pieces, these wrist gauntlets. Not a lot of paint going on, but they do look pretty nice. Overall, like, not a lot of paint on the silver. It is all just molded in this one gray piece, but it does look really nice, and I like the chains here. I like all the attention to detail. Yeah, like, I'm really liking this guy. I'm really, really liking this guy. I like all the detail on the back. Now, getting in his articulation, the head does move side to side. It doesn't move up and down, nor would you expect it with this guy. Here's a really, really big problem. The head is really, really loose. I don't know why. I tried popping the head off and putting on the other head and putting it back on. I don't know. I keep playing with it. I can't get it to tighten. So it's really, really loose. Like, you see that? Like, if you have this figure and yours has that same problem, definitely let me know down in the comments. I would love to know, because yeah, that is really, really annoying. But it's not a deal breaker. I think this is still a really good figure. For torso articulation, he does have a waist twist and an ab crunch. The ab crunch is a little bit higher up, but that still works. You could still get a decent range of motion, but get like a little bit. So I guess it's decent for this guy, but you can get him in a pretty good charging pose. So no issues right there. The shoulders are really, really tight, really stiff, but they are on a ball peg, and they do, I guess it's more like a disc, kind of like a ball disc, but they do rotate nonetheless. And he does have a single jointed elbow, but you get a good enough range of motion for this guy. It's hard for me to comment on some of these issues because I started with the biggest. I haven't reviewed the other ones yet, so maybe I would have been better off to start with a smaller one and kind of get an idea. So I don't know, I'll come back to that, but I just really wanted to check this guy out. And the hands do rotate, but there's no real wrist hinge. But they do rotate nonetheless. Hips, they come out pretty far, but obviously this piece is going to inhibit some of that articulation. But they do come out a decent amount. Like, he can kick pretty far forward, despite the fact that this piece will block some of that articulation. But I don't know, it's Ram Man. I don't know how far you need him to kick, but he can kind of kick nonetheless. And for the legs, he does have the boot swivel right there. Does have a single jointed knee. It's stiff. This guy's definitely going to be taking a hot water bath. And the ankles do hinge back and forth, and they rock side to side a little bit. Kind of got a little bit going on. Alright, so looking at his accessories, he doesn't come with as much as the other guys. Stand up. Stand up. Come on. Stay. 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 Alright, doesn't come with as much, so he comes with a alternate head, and I think it's essentially the same face. Yeah, basically the same face, but it's just more of a unhelmeted head, and he has this piece. So you do have that, which I guess it's all right. I guess. And he does have his battle axe. It just molded in this gray plastic. There's not really any paint or anything going on. There's a little bit of details on the side, but right there. And then that just kind of, you can see his hand is not made for anything else but to hold the axe. And it basically fits in like that, and it fits in pretty good. It is a little bit loose, but it shouldn't move around too much, so that's all right. And of course, the other hand is just a sculpted fist. So overall, I'm really liking these guys, man. I'm really liking them. I think they're pretty nice, and the price, some of the more like older characters from the Mattel ones, the price some of those ones go for on the secondary market are pretty much ridiculous. So I'm really excited for these guys, and they will scale in pretty good with your Motu Classics. So you shouldn't have any issues there. So I'm definitely going to say, go ahead. I think you should pick this guy up. Pick up the first wave. Check it out. You get a pretty solid group of characters in that first wave. And if you like it, continue on. But if you have the Motu version, the Motu Classics version, I don't know if I would say rush out and pick this guy up. It's hard for me to say comment on that because I don't have the Mattel version of this guy. So I don't know, but nonetheless, we're talking about this figure. One thing I forgot to mention, you can see on the side of the axe, there's a little bit of chips. So it looks like battle damage kind of. Really nice. Oh man, I almost forgot that. Yeah, so I say go ahead, pick this guy up. I say he is worth your money. And I say you should pick up the whole first wave. Alright guys, so I want to thank you guys again for watching this video. I always appreciate the support and the love you guys show me. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down there. When you do, leave me a comment and tell me that you subscribed, and I'll go return the sub to you. Please like this video, share it with your friends, leave me a comment. Guys, I like to hear from you guys. Tell me what you think of the figure. Tell me what you think of this video. If there's something you don't like, man, tell me that too. I love to hear from you guys. I reply to all my comments because I don't want you guys to ever feel that like I'm not listening when you talk to me, guys. That's why I ask you to comment, because I'm listening and I care about your opinion. So with that, thank you guys again for watching. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget, again, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will catch you guys next time with another brand new figure review.